Hello students, I am Rachna Bansal, your science teacher. Welcome back to my class. Today I am going to continue chapter 10, Light, Reflection and Refraction from your science book, and today's topic will be image formation in case of convex lens. Students, you will be anxious to know if we place an object in front of a convex lens, where the image is going to be formed and what will be its properties. Friends, all your queries will be solved, but before this, you have to understand 3 light rays rule with the help of which you can form the images in case of spherical lenses. So let's check the rules. According to first rule, if a ray of light which is parallel to principal axis after refraction passes through principal focus on other side of the lens. According to second rule, a ray of light passing through optical center of the lens goes straight and emerges without any deviation. And according to third rule, a ray of light passing through the focus after refraction becomes parallel to the principal axis. So students, let's place these rules to draw a ray diagram and obtain an image. Have you noticed that rule 3 is exactly reverse of the first rule? It is due to reversibility of light. You know, for drawing a ray diagram, we need 2 rays from a point on the object. So we choose 2 rules for drawing a ray diagram. First rule and second rule. So students, let's draw the ray diagram at various positions of the objects in case of convex lens. So students, first case, if object is placed at infinity, what will happen? Students, rays are coming from infinity parallel to the principal axis. Then, according to first rule, they will pass through the focus and the image will be formed at focus because all the rays meet at one point, that is focus, and this at the point of intersection of refracted rays, image is formed. What will be the nature of the image? It will be diminished, real and inverted. So we say when the object is placed at infinity, in case of convex lens, the image will be formed at focus, diminished in size, real and inverted. Now, second case, when the object is placed beyond 2f1. Students, now take 2 light rays, one coming parallel to the principal axis from the object. It will pass through the focus and the other will pass through the optical center and go straight without any deviation. Both of these rays intersect at a point that is between f2 and 2f2 and image will be formed here. It will be diminished, real and inverted. So we say when the object is placed beyond 2f1, image is formed between f2 and 2f2. Its nature is real and inverted, diminished in size. Now students, come to the third case. When the object is placed at 2f1. Students, you see a parallel ray of light is coming from the object and is passing through the focus. Other ray of light is passing through O. Both of these are intersecting at a point where at 2f2 and the image is formed at 2f2. Now what is its nature? It is of the same size, real and inverted. So we say if the object is placed at 2f1 in case of convex lens, the image formed is at 2f2. It is of the same size as that of the object and real and inverted. Now come to the fourth case. When the object is placed between F1 and 2F1. Now students, you see the two refracted rays are intersecting at a point where beyond 2F2. So the image is formed beyond 2F2. It is larger in size than the object, real and inverted. So if the object is placed between F1 and 2F1, the image is formed beyond 2F2, larger in size than object, real and inverted. Now, fifth case, when the object is at F1. Students, you see image is formed at infinity. The rays are going parallel. Both the refracted rays are going parallel and they will meet at infinity. So we'll say image will be formed at infinity. It will be highly magnified, real and inverted. Okay, now come to the sixth and last case. When the object is placed between F1 and optical center of the lens. Students, what is happening here? This is a special case. In this case, image is formed on the same side of the lens as that of the object. It is larger in size than object and virtual and erect. Why virtual and erect? Virtual because it is formed on the same side of the lens as that of the object, and it is upright, so it is erect. So image is virtual and erect, larger in size and formed on the same side of the lens as that of the object. So this is an exceptional case. In all other 5 cases, image was real and inverted. Only in this case, when the object is placed between F1 and optical center of the lens, the image is virtual and erect. Students, you have noticed one thing, that as we are coming closer to the optical center, to the lens, the image is becoming larger and larger in size. Okay, and these cases are reminding us the case of concave mirror. So image formed in case of concave mirror are similar to the images formed in case of convex lens. So students, now I think you have understood the image formation in case of convex lens. Thank you.